What's going on, you guys? Laxo here. I just wanted to go over my final thoughts on Halibel here. So, the major problem I'm having with her is fitting her into the right team comp. So you want to use her with Nell and Stark. And to do that, you really need to use the Soul Hall. So, if you put another bird in there, you can only have one of each of the other three character types. So let's go ahead and look at that. You want to run Halibel in the back row, most likely, with Nell and Stark. So you need 3 front row characters at this point. What are you going to run? Okay, so for a dragon, you obviously want to run Urahara because he works really well with bleed. Next, you want to look at Tiger. What do you want to run with Tiger? So, Byakuya obviously jumps out at you. He's pretty tanky. He does bleed to the entire team. He's pretty good. He works pretty well with all of the other characters. However, bear with me here. I'm thinking about running Kid Byakuya here. Why? Because if you look over here at Halibel, she does 60% increased crit damage. So, her major problem is, if you look at her, if you look at here, I have her at about 50 or so crit chance. 54.4% crit chance, which is still really low, especially if you get her mastery skill to go off. Let's see here. If you get her mastery skill right here to go off, it deals up to 60% crit damage, which is absolutely nothing to scoff at. That is a lot of damage. So I'm thinking about possibly running her with Byakuya just to get almost guaranteed crits out there. Kid Byakuya. But now we run into the problem, is who are we going to run as a tortoise with her? You can't run Sodeno because you have her with her Soul Hall. You can't run Ulquiorra because you have him with his Soul Hall. So now you're kind of left with a pickle here. You don't have a tanky character at all in your team. I was thinking about possibly running Unohana, but she's not tanky. And I looked through all these characters, and who you gonna run? Shuhei? Like, he does bleeding. He does some bleed damage, but that's never gonna happen. You're not gonna run an SR with all UR characters. It's just too tough. So the only character I could possibly think of is Orihime here, because the other characters on your team are going to get low and die really, really quickly, and you don't have any survivability out there. So Orihime has to be the character. Why? Because she's going to heal the rest of the team when they get low. Anyways, that's my major gripe with her. She's actually not that bad of a character. I was going to give her a pretty negative review, but she's not that bad. However, the one big thing with her is if you get her, you get her War Soul too, and her War Soul is amazing. Let's take a look here at it. Take a look at her War Soul here. I was actually really lucky, and I got the attack specialty. Actually, I think I have her War Soul on Yoruichi right now. It's purple. There it is. So, increase character's attack, basic 9% plus. When the character's HP is above 50%, rage attacks deal 15% increased damage. When the HP is below 50%, heals for 7.5, so about 10%. And Yoruichi rages up to 4 times, so she can get up to 40% HP back if she's low, or if she's not low, she just does an absolute massive amount of damage with her War Soul on. So I'm thinking, this is just me here, but I'm probably going to ditch Halibel and just work on her War Soul. As you can see, I got her War Soul to purple, And I actually do want to level it up all the way. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. It's going to be like, what, 80 more? 80 more to get it up there? Yeah. So that's probably doable. Definitely doable. If you guys are pretty tight and you don't want to put too much into Halibel, just get her War Soul. Her War Soul is amazing. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and take it for a run here real quick. Let's go ahead and run it against the squad boss. Alright, so I have been messing around with it a little bit, and I do like this team comp a little bit. Actually, let's take out Ichigo and put in Stark here, just to really test the boundaries here. Go ahead and swap those two. Alright, I like this setup here. Alright, let's get going. So here we can see roughly how much damage we get to do with her. Yeah, you see that? That's some pretty nasty damage right there. She did about 500k with her skill. Like, it's pretty nasty. Alright, let's go ahead and compare her here. Let's pay attention to the numbers here. So that is pretty low. Here, 116, 175, 85, 85, 172, 159k. Wow. Again, keep in mind, she is barely at orange. She isn't even at red or prismatic or anything special. Pretty crazy. Anyways, let's go and take a look at her rage here. $234k. So 3.2 mil of that one. Yeah, did you see that damage? She did more damage than Stark. That's very impressive. Ah, shoot, I forgot. Gonna get copyright strike because I have music playing. That's highly unfortunate. I suppose I could turn it down just a little bit. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this again. 100k, 100k. 222. That's just her basic attack. That's not a skill. We need to get Byakuya's rage here. Alright. So her first rage did around 250 or so, 200k. $873, that's a lot more damage. Have her attack last here. 189, 189, 250. Alright, this should hit hard. 5.5 million, yeah, that's some pretty good damage. $500k, 800k. That is some insanely good damage right there. 2.2, so not too much more. $18 mil on that. That is a lot of damage. So the last one was around 800k, I believe. First one was around 200. 800, yep. Alright, let's try and max this out here. Or can we hit 1,000,000 here is the question. Not quite. 932k, that's really good for an orange character. One more time. $970k. That is pretty strong. Let's take a look here at damage. 9 mil on her, 4 mil on Kid Byakuya. Yeah, that's pretty good for a 3-star character, for a 3-star orange character. She did a little bit less than half the damage of full built Nell. So, I mean, her problem isn't damage, that's for sure. I think if they were to make her and this is probably a really bad take here, but if they were to make her a tortoise, that would be really, really good. Because one of these days they have to make a good bleed team-oriented tortoise. Anyways, you guys, that'll just about wrap this one up. If you guys haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And as per usual, I'll catch you in the next one.